Here we go. Hey, spread left. Spread left. 380.
Bortles now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right. They got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Now Doug Marrone with a play clock almost out says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Lucy. Throw that.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Punch right. Hey, 54, Ricky. Hank. Hey, 54, Ricky.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Let's go. 39, Lucy. Go left.
To throw is Bortles. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Again, it's Hyde, and he is is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They go play action. Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Eluding the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go. Here we go. Lucy.
Fournette, first down carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Lucy.
Bortles. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Lucy. Much right. 372.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The pitch to Fournette, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
11.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And now look at him go. The 30. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And it's a big advantage of it when the other direction. Excellent blocking and picked up a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Bortles to try again after the pick 6. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. First down, a run with Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the kick by Gonzalez, he is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On second down, Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Calais Campbell on the stop.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's Chad Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
372. Lucy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind them. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Very good good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Spread right, 72.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's got room. And he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw, it's Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Bortles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, they'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot!
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete here. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw, Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku, and he's going to get this inside the 30. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And off comes to Hyde. Down to the 25. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They run it again with Hyde. Down right around the 25. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Mayfield. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Detroit!
They'll give to Hyde. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow.